guys having a wonderful day. Today's video is going to be very exciting. Hope you guys like it. Today's video I'm going to show you guys how to make your setup look really nice or cost effective on the cheap. Make it really affordable and really cheap. And yeah, just that's basically what I don't know how to explain this. Why? You know, it's just that I'm just going to talk about certain things that you guys can use to improve your video and also your setup. Okay, so let's go. Okay, so for this first one is to film next to a window. Now here's the thing, depending on the area that you guys are filming, making your own YouTube videos, here's the thing, you probably have seen a lot of people that have these big soft boxes, these lights and whatever. The thing about it is that depending on the size of the place where you're filming on will determine which, like if you have a big area, right, big soft boxes, you could probably use those. Small area, you probably need something a little bit more smaller. But if you have an area that does have a window like I do, it just makes the cost of it, buying a softbox, a little bit less because windows are free. Now mine does have this frost paper on it, and the way I got this frost paper is that at Michael's they have these big soft frost paper for like $2, so you can do that. To me, I have it like next to me because I want this side of my face to be light up and this one to be a little more darker, as you guys see, to give a more dramatic look. You can put it in the front of you, but it's gonna light up the entire face and not gonna give you this dramatic look. And then also, you might look a little bit cookie cutter, but if that's the look you're trying to go with, then that's fine. I'm just saying, dude, it's like Windows free. Okay, so for this next one is to use these boom arms. I feel like that's what they call them. These boom arm stands. These ones are basically amazing. Especially when you have a desk and the desk that you're at, you're filming. This comes very clutch. These comes very clutch because this is one of those things that people use to put their microphones, and a lot of people do use them. They put them like this and they have their microphones right here. The way I have my setup set up is that I actually have my microphone on this big arm that is like right here, and then I have my microphone, as you can see that. See that a little bit? So there's that. And as I'm filming, you guys don't see the microphone because the arm is like right here. I don't know, you probably could see this part of the arm. I don't know. You need to move the camera a little bit. I don't know. But yeah, so there's that. But yeah, I have it right here so you guys don't really see it. And as I'm filming, I still have clean audio. So that's why I feel like these things are really great. Also, if you're a person that's doing overhead shots, these are really good. You can mount your camera onto here and use that as an overhead shot. Yes, you're limited because you are putting this thing on your desk, which is the way it is, you know, but it could work for overhead shots and also for your microphone if you're doing it like this, which is, I think that these things are pretty cool. And also they're not expensive. Mine cost me like around $12. So you have one and you realize how good you can use it for overhead shots and for microphone. It's just really great. Okay, so for this next one is reflectors. Now reflectors are not so expensive. I feel like the 30 something bucks or 59 bucks or something like that. I'm not quite sure. But here's the thing. Sometimes you don't have that kind of cash, right? So one of the things that I did is I went to a dollar store. I went to one of those cheap, you know, little dollar store, not like the Dollar Tree, the other ones. And they had this little thing for the car that you put it so you can like, you know, put it in the front of your car. And these can act as a reflector, and it's really damn cool and very clutch. It comes up very nice, and this thing's really cheap. It comes up around $1. Use that as a reflector. The problem with this is that if you're gonna put it somewhere, you need to like I don't know. There needs to be like a, you know, you're gonna put it on the wall. You gotta put tape on it or a stand or something like that. That's the only issue. And then also when you're tilting it, you do need to like figure out something because it's kind of like a big thing. But the cool thing about this that you can do is that you can buy one of these that is like a little bit much better for like $10 or something like that. That's really good quality. You can use this for your car, but then when you go out and you're gonna shoot something, you can actually remove it from your car and use it as a reflector, right? So you have two uses for it, and you're always gonna have it with you because it's gonna be in your car. That's why I recommend when you're gonna buy one of these shields for your car, get something that's really reflective so you can also use it as a reflector. But these things come in silver. If you want it to be gold, one of the things you can do is you can also get this This is a foam board, and I just spray painted it gold. You can paint it, but I found out when I painted it, a lot of these things kind of like chipped off, which might kind of did with spray can, but it works. It is cheap. I would recommend getting something much more better, because this one costs me like around $1. These foam boards. I recommend upgrading to the $3 one, because that one's more sturdier. But that's one thing you can do. One of the things I'm thinking about doing is getting this one and actually spray painting the inside gold. Okay, so for this next one, you probably want to get a really cool looking background, cool looking setup. But the problem is that the background that you have, like the paint, you don't really like it. It doesn't look great, but you cannot paint it. Or you live in a dorm, or you live in an apartment, or any area that they won't let you basically paint your background. And because they don't do that, you feel like, I feel uninspired. One of the things you can do is buy fabric. Like I got this gray fabric, buy really stretchy fabric, put up on your wall, get some pins or maybe tape, really strong tape, and then just put it up there in the background and position your camera in a way where you don't see the tape, you don't see the pins. And I feel like this is a great thing to do, and if you stretch it far enough, it doesn't look like your wall, it's actually fabric, it looks like it's paint. So that's one thing you can experiment. I got this gray one, it's a very kind of stretchy fabric, you know, or you can just stretch your fabric, or you can get just make sure that you don't see like these folds or these pins. Make sure you really use the iron, the flat ironing thing. Make sure it just looks clean. That's one thing you can do if you're a person that cannot paint their walls because of certain reason. You can try this. For this next one is to get foam boards and paint them. Like I have this right here. I paint this one yellow, and when I do overhead shots, I can actually use this as like just a variant of a color. So that's pretty cool. This one right here, it was a piece of it. This one already came in with this color, nice blue, and you know, it already came with the color. So this is one of the things you can use. Also, the other thing is that I actually painted one that came with this texture, and this looks really nice, right? You can paint these things. These are things that you can buy. You can also get like wallpaper, and you can just post it on your foam board. This kind of looks like cement. It looks really cool. And then I have one that is like also cement. And then I also have this one right here. This one kind of looks white, but then also right here, it's gray. So if I want to take an overhead shot like that, it's gonna look really great, right? So these are something that you can do. I recommend spray painting them. And if you're gonna paint them, make sure you get a really quality one. The cheaper ones, they tend to get these, what's it called? They tend to chip off for some reason. You know, that's why I recommend getting a little much better, $2, $3, something like that. So yeah. Okay, so for this last one is to buy gear that you think that you're gonna need, buy the cheaper version, and when you realize that you use it a lot, then you want to buy a more premium version, like a tripod. Buy a cheap tripod. You know you use a tripod a lot and you wish I had certain things, then I'll buy the premium version. To me, I bought this one for a really cheap price. It's a green screen. Now I feel like I want to get a much bigger one and a better quality one, so there's that. You know, that's like a food for thought. It's something that I wish, you know, I could do. I know you're paying for it twice, but at least you know now that you like it, and you just bought a cheaper version of it. And now, so that's about it. Hope you guys enjoy this video. Make sure you give it a like and a subscribe if you want to see content related to this. I want to start making blogs, and I want to start making adventure stuff, because I feel like that could really go into tutorials and just so much creative stuff involved into that. So there's that. And let me guys tell you something. If there's something that you found that you use that's very interesting that you do, that you feel like it was like a hack thing, right? I want you guys to comment down below to see what it is, because I probably missed it. I didn't know. Just to help another person down in the comments out, another creator. So yeah, so there's that. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Yeah, and guess what? Keep creating. Bye.